Welcome to EA Sports, everybody. I'm James Cebulski, and always a great time here in the Music City, and the Nashville Predators are ready to rock. Centers are lined up, official ready to drop the puck. The Predators take possession to get this one underway. Puck grabbed by O'Reilly. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. The Bruins take it along the wing. Moves it around along the half wall. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Quick feed to Yossi. Tosses it on to Forsberg. And he feeds it down to O'Reilly. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Feeds it over to Pasternak. Here's a centering pass. Picked off in front. And now he moves it to Forsberg. Passes it in front. And that chance is blocked. Moves it to Pasternak. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Goalie with a stop. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. Nashville's taking possession in their own end. And that's poked away by Halla. Quick pass to Permix. Broken up in the neutral zone by Middlestat. Grabs control of it at the point. Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. Picked up along the boards by Arvidsson. The Predators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dumps the puck in. Boston's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And now it's to Arvidsson. Handles the puck. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Here's a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Saros makes a good save and redirects the puck to the corner, and this cleans up the front of the net, and really no trash for second shot opportunity.
They go on the attack from the left side. Jostled off the puck. On the attack along the boards. Right in the low slot. Denies him!
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Here's a shot. Makes a save.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you could see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
Here's a short pass to Svechkov. Good hit to knock the puck loose. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Pass to Svechkov. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass.
Well, that's an impressive hit early in the game here, James. You know what that says to me? Engagement. It says, I am engaged. I want to dictate the pace of play of this game.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Oh, look at this chance. Takes a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it skates out of the net. The Predators get a hold of the puck along the boards. Passes it over. The Bruins grab possession of the puck. Grabbed along the board by Ismo. Shot! Blocked in front. Moves it quickly over to Barron. Nice zone entry from the right side. Knocks him. What a steal in his own end. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Angles it over to Weisblatt. Boston's got possession of the puck. Pasternak. Steps inside. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Stamkos. Coughs it up at center. Zadorov's lugging the puck. Works it across to Lindholm. Taken by Peak. And now he passes up to Arvidsson. Off the left wing and into center. And he takes the feed. And a great save. Cutting to the slot. Puck scooped up by Peak. Makes the save on the slapper. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Nashville's got a hold of the puck. And he takes the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net. Quick pass across to Saka. A chance! Fantastic save!
Saros won the battle and owned the crease. What a save.
The Predators carried along the wall. That goes off a twig.
Zadorov's stick explodes, and he grabs another one from the bench and gets back in the play right away.
Nashville's got the puck along the boards. Looks to make a play over to Forsberg. To the front! Oh, and he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove. Picked up along the wall by Lindholm. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Quick feed to Blankenberg. Moves it on over to Evangelista. Moves it to Blankenberg. And that's deflected off someone in front. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Predators gain possession. Nashville's got the puck. The Predators are in transition. The Bruins pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Fires it on net. Glove saved by the goalie. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The centermen glide into position. Halla's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Takes the pass. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Espero. Gaining momentum along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Chanot. Quick shot! There's the save on the play. The Predators have it against the wall. Oh, smart heads-up read. Takes the feed. Nashville's got the puck. Picked up along the boards by Purvis. Boston's got the puck in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Espero. He scores! What a goal!
I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
The Bruins finally break the ice and get the game's first goal.
Yeah, and it's an important one, James, because there's not much room out there and not much separating these two teams. So that little bit of a cushion may give them the stir, the press they need to be more consistent, try and get another one on the board.
And he slides it quickly to Svechkov. Receives the pass. Woods got it on the offensive end. Takes a shot. Turns it aside with the glove. could easily be up by more based on what they've done offensively. The Predators win that offensive zone faceoff. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Nice defensive robbery on that. The Bruins have it now. Puck picked up by Wood. Across the line and on the attack. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Shot! Blocked in traffic. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Lindholm's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Takes the feed. Just wide. Grabbed along the board by Lindholm. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Across the line, down the left wall. Here's a chance. And he gets in front of that. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Lindholm's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Gains the zone. Shot! And uses the dropper to swallow that one into the logo. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Slides the puck across to Marchessault with the steal. Nashville's got possession at center. Sends the pass in front, and that's stopped. Handles the pass. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Predators scooping up along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Directs it on over to Arvidsson. Quick pass to Aspero. Gaining steam here on the attack. Puts it on net. Kicks it away with ease. From the left side, moves it up ahead. They've got some momentum here. Turns them away. Boston's gained possession along the boards. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Boston's opened things up here in the first as a result of their offense tonight. Nashville's won the draw. Here's a chance. Fantastic stick save by Saros.
The shot's come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
O'Reilly swinging the puck through center ice. They've got numbers here. Boston's got it from behind the net. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. The Predators gain possession along the wall. Oh, what a hit! He sacrificed his body to make the play.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Into the offensive zone. Shot! Good stop by Saros. The Predators gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Weissblatt. Sends it to the middle. And it turns off a swing in front of the net. Picks off the pass. Geeky's taking it from his own end. Moves it quickly over to Zadorov. Across the line along the left wall. Quick feed to Svechkov. Nashville's ready to go on the attack. Moves it to Svechkov. Too many bodies in the way. And he takes the dish. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Oh, he had the answer on that one. try to slow things down here. Past the midway mark in this period. 1-0 the score. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Bunting's carrying it ahead. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Pasternak. Oh, and he misfires on that. The Predators look to start the transition game. Stamkos has the puck against the half wall. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. The Predators will play the puck from behind the net. Lindholm's got it deep in the offensive end. Nashville's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Predators have it in the offensive end. That's the puck right out of midair. Sends the pass over. And down he goes as the puck goes free. The Predators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Toss it up on the play. Inside the offensive zone. Sends it in deep. Taken along the wall by Isimo. Slides it back to the blue line. Oh, he makes the save. I thought he was beating on that one-timer, but no! Pushes it across to Forsberg. Here we go, on-man rush. Moves it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Here's an offensive chance. Hammers one. Big save by the goaltender. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. More than half the period has expired. Boston's up 1-0. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Nice zone entry from the middle. Fires it! Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Saros.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
There's a shot, and there's a glove save on the play. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Bruins continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Essimon's got it into offensive territory. Here's a shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Puck grab by Kuzmatinov. Nashville's got control of it now from their own end. Marchessault's going to play it against the half wall. Saved by the goaltender who stayed with it on the redirect. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Nashville's got the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Wood. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Sends a pass over. The Bruins looking against the half wall. The Predators gain possession. And now it's over to Evangelista. Boston's got the puck. Feeds it on over to Zadorov. Quick pass to Pasternak. With possession along the wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Taken by Zacha. Takes a shot. Great save by Saros. And the puck's knocked loose. Picked up along the wall by Barron. Boston's got possession here in the offensive zone. Gains the zone along the right wall. The Bruins have it against the wall. Loses the coverage there. They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. Oh, I've been here. I mean, you're up against a tough opponent, someone who's really fast. You feel like a turnstile because you've just been blown by. I mean, he uses his speed, his powerful stride. He gets it to length, and man, does he convert on it.
The Bruins are on cruise control here in period number 1, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've got a 2-goal lead late in this first period. It's exactly the start they wanted to. They've been pressing all game, but they can't get complacent. They've got to continue to push.
Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Nice speed from the left side up the middle. Stopped by the goaltender. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Well past the midway mark of this period. Boston's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Corrales won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Grabbed in the open ice by Weissblatt. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. The Bruins are on the attack. The Predators get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Dumps it in. Picked up along the boards by Svechkov. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Boston's got the lead here late in this first period. The Predators win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And that's blocked in traffic. Lindholm's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Makes the save. Scrum along the boards. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. And he takes the feed.
Saros with an impressive highlight reel save, James, and this is exactly what his team needed. You're under siege, you're under attack. You need a timely save to settle you in and find a way to get going north.
And the puck's booted away. And that's stolen by Shea. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Shot! Way too much congestion blocks that. Gains the zone from the right. The Predators have it behind the cage. And it's kicked away. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Nashville's looking to break out. Feeds it over. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough. Great read with the stick. Grabbed along the boards by Yossi. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Slides the puck over. The Predators take possession here in the open ice. Fires it on net. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Sweden. And that tears off a body in traffic. Reaches out and uses the stick. Nashville's, oh, and it goes off the outside of the post. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Over to Blankenburg. There's a hit. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Here's a short pass to Zacha. And he's knocked off the puck there. The Predators gain possession in their own end. Nashville's in now. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Boston's got a hold of the puck now. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this down, it's unbelievable the athleticism to be able to get in front of this puck. I mean, it is desperation. He is doing everything to keep his team close in this one.
Late goings of this period. The Bruins are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Nashville's crossed the line and on the attack. Glove save. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Boston's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Husnudinov. Coughs it up in the neutral zone. And makes the save.
Swayman's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Oh, a clutch save!
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Tries to get it to Stamkos. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Passes over to Lindholm. Cannon of a shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Takes a shot. Glove save. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Predators win it. Denies the slapper. Moves the puck. The Bruins have it now. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kostelic. The Bruins will play it against the wall. First period almost scores! Right on target, wow!
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it, James? That shot goes top cheese and just knocks the bottle off of the top of the net. It's bottle pops. Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
Here in the later stages of this period, Boston's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Nice job tying up his opponent. Oh, look at this. Knocked away. Handles the puck. And he sidesteps the check there. Inside the final minute of the first here. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Nashville's got control of the puck. Taken along the wall by Shea. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Here they come on the attack. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Barron. And makes the save. Puck scooped up by Lindholm. Gaining momentum up along the side. And he loses control here. The Predators take it along the wall. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. The Predators will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Moves it quickly over to Arvidsson. And he takes the feed. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
Are you ready for a walk down memory lane? Then it's time to sign up for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories. Call us for details, or you can visit the team website.
Welcome back, She's Pounder. I'm Cebulski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Well, the ice certainly seemed tilted in the opening frame. We'll see if it continues here in period number 2. Nashville's going to play it from the corner. Quick feed to O'Reilly. Hammers one from the point. Blocked in traffic. With the blast. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And he makes the save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Yossi's the one to lead the comeback here. He's the captain of this team with an offensive zone faceoff. No better way to create some momentum than get one on the board.
Moves it to Shea. Lets it fly. Oh, that changed directions, and he's still got in front of it. Angles it over to Josi. And that's blocked from someone in front. Here's a shot. Makes the glove stop.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been up.
Stop! So a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now.
Love the spatial awareness on this shot. He knew he didn't have much time. He gets it off in the inner slot and he scores.
The Predators desperately needed that, and Cheryl, I know I sound like Captain Obvious on that one.
Well, 2-goal deficit is certainly better than a 3-goal deficit, James. I know I'm Captain Obvious as well there. But finding a way to get it done, there's a lot of time left in this game for them to claw their way back in. It just takes one to reset the sail.
Oh, we got a piece there to keep it out.
Swayman's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
And now he angles it across to Forsberg. Picked up along the wall by O'Reilly. Good use of the body on the play. Feeds the puck over to Arvidsson. Quick shot. Stops that one. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Nashville's got to find a way to get a few more goals here as they still trail by a pair. Works it across to Stamkos. And he takes the pass. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Minton's got it along the wing. Nashville's grabbed a hold of the puck. Pushes it across to Bunting. Boston's got the puck. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. The Predators have it from their own end. Long lead pass into the open ice. Can't maintain possession. Here's a stretch pass to Minton. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Takes a shot with the stop. The Predators gain control of the puck. Gets the puck over to Chanot. Shot! Gets in front of it. And he makes that save as well. Saros has the puck and holds on for a whistle.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage, and the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? With a stop.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Predators win the defensive zone faceoff. Takes the pass. Quick pass to Marchessault. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Marchessault is such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Here's a chance, and just got a piece of it to keep it out. Rips it, and that takes guts to get in front of that one. And the puck's kicked free. Tremendous use of the body on the play. And he gives it over to Forsberg. The Bruins have it now. Sends it in on the attack. The Predators take possession in the defensive end. Nashville's regained possession of the puck. The Predators play it along the boards. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Middlestat. He grabs the puck here at the point. Hammers a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Saros.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Boston's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Lindholm's won the draw there on the attack. Overnight on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here still. Applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the complete...
Scores!
On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well, and the ability to just tap it down and redirect it?
The Bruins are having a laugh tonight, up by a bunch now.
Well, when it's working for you, it's working for you. And you know that the coach loves this as well, because guess what? The entire bench is going to be utilized. They're all in rhythm. Get them all out there.
Boston's got possession of the puck. Quick pass over to Holla. Picks off the pass. Here's a short pass to Pasternak. And that goes off a body. Slides the puck over to Shea. Nashville's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Denied by the goaltender. The Predators get a hold of it. And that's knocked away. Picked up along the boards by Huzlutinov. Minton's got the puck. And he easily stops that one. Takes some pass back at the point. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And now he passes it to Holla. Stamkos moves it into the attacking end. And he catches that one with the glove. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Boston's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock too. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And he gets in front of that rocket.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Bruins have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Takes a shot. Big-time stop. Boston's got it in their own zone. Good chance, and an even better save.
to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Grabbed along the boards by O'Reilly. Through center along the wing. Moves it quickly over to Blankenberg. Denied by the goaltender. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Through center. Here they come on the attack. Great stop. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd-man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it. They could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Predators are going to make a change in goal.
Hopefully this can get the wheels in motion for something positive. It's just been a disastrous game, and they're going to get him out of there and put some relief in.
Boston's got a lot of skill on this roster, and we are seeing it in full effect. And we're only, halfway through this game here, period number 2.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, the confidence at which the entire lineup is playing with is outstanding. The puck's on their stick, they're working their magic, they're manipulating their opponent, and they're filling the net.
Quick feed to Smith. Passes on over to Marchessault. Puts it on net, and he had the answer on that one. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Bruins have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. The Predators win the draw. From the top of the offensive zone here. Scores! And they get one back here.
I guess it's something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, and it's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear if they even want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
Nashville's got to find a way to build on this now. This is the time.
It certainly is, James, and that's something to build off when you get a goal. You can't sit idly by like you have all game. You have to find a way to execute and create some momentum and more offense if they want to get back in the game.
Stop that one. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Taken along the wall by Minton. And here's the pass to Hustodinov. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now.
Has been so dangerous offensively tonight, James. Yeah, he's not getting the shots on goal, but he is the distributor. They need to be aware of him, their opponent, I mean, because he's threading the needle to his teammates all night long.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Nashville's got a long way to go to try to get out of this jam as they trail by 3. Yossi's moving the puck through his own zone. Scooped up along the wall by Stamkos. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Bunting's got it in the offensive zone. Holla's got it along the boards. And that goes on course off a body. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Geeky's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Now, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for. Nashville's got to find a way to reset and refocus. Almost look at it as another game within the game. This is really tough to do. We used to call it park it as an athlete.
And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Moves it to O'Reilly. And now he tries to get it across to Marchessault. Picked up along the wall by O'Reilly. And that's a smart heads-up play by Lindholm. Puck slid down the ice. He's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick pass across to Evangelista. And now he moves it to punting.
There's always competition between the first and second unit on a power play, and the first unit's not going to like that they didn't capitalize, but the second's going to try and come out and finish.
Middlestats gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Predators win that offensive zone face-off. And he stopped that one.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Great read in the offensive zone by Lindholm. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Gets it over to punting. Oh, big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
Drives to the sweet spot. Turned aside with the glove by Swayman.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denies him. He got all of it. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
The power play only has time for one more rush here.
Time is of the essence. You got to get the puck up ice quickly, and you have to gain entry fast.
And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
That's a great power play, James. The only thing they didn't do was score, and if they continue that, they'll certainly have success.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Lots of goals on display tonight. It's 5-2. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And that clears off one of his teammates in front. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. Gets in front of it for the block. And that's poked away. What a stop there. The Bruins have the puck in the corner. Slides it diagonally to Arvidsson. Picked off by Weissblatt. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Shuts him down. Stuffs him again. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. And they'll start with possession. With the blast. Beautiful stop with the glove. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Predators really need to find a way to start finishing on some of these scoring chances because they trail here in the middle. Boston's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Picked off in the offensive end. Huge steal in his own end.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Quick pass to Pasternak. Nashville's on the attack. Shot! And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Slides the puck across to Lowry. And he serves it across to Lindholm. Nashville's got control of it now from their own end. From the point, looks to make something happen. And now it's grabbed by Pasternak. Boston's on the attack. Takes the feed. Moves into the slot. Fires it. Oh, a tough break for the shooters. It goes off the inside post and stays out.
The Predators need to find a way back into the game, and that's not going to cut it when you wire one off the post. It's a
empty. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Bunting's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
Nashville's effort at some point has to pay off. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they still trail in this one. Svechkov's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Stones him in front. Moves it quickly over to Husnutinov. Dishes it to Aspero. And now it's over to Minton. Has some good footwork to kick it away. Picked up along the boards by McAvoy. Quick feed to Minton. There's a shot. You'll need more than that to beat him.
Noonan's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Moves it to Minton. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Here's a shot. Glove save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Past the halfway mark of this period, the Bruins lead at 5-2. Boston's got possession here in their own end. The Predators have it in the offensive end. Quick pass to Zacha. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that was stopped. Forsberg's gaining momentum. Nashville's got the puck against the boards. Taken by Zacha. Puck picked up by Middlestat. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Forsberg. Boston's got it in their own zone. Arvidsson swooping in on the attack. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. He missed.
Well, you recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same.
And the Tendy's going to hang on and get a whistle here and a reset, much-needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
Nashville's won the face-off deep in their own end. Grabbed along the board by Blankenberg. Smith stick handling in his own zone. Shot! Tremendous stop by Sweden! Directed over to Kostelic. Poked away in the defensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Smith. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Sweden. Slides it over to Corrali. Quick feed to Peak. Quick shot. Denies him on the play.
I'm not sure if he was ready for that hit, James, because he went down in a hurry, and it was hard. Now he's laboring. He's really struggling to get back to the bench where the trainers are waiting for him.
All quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Angles it over to Minton. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Dishes it off. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Bunting.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
There's the physical side. Nashville's gained the line and into the zone. And loses possession after a solid hit. Denies him! Keeps got the puck in his own zone. Works it across to Pasternak. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. Can't clear the puck, but they still have it. Fires it. Oh, comes up with the stop. Back at the point, they set it up. That's blocked.
His injury as a result of this last hit here, James, really takes it hard, gets banged up and labors. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to see him back on the ice because that was a real tough one to take.
Nashville's been the busier team offensively with way more shots on goal, but they still trail in the second. The Predators take possession here inside the offensive zone. Tosses it to Arvidsson. Boston's moving it along the wing. They've got the defense outnumbered. Takes a shot. And then got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Big time stop there. Receives the pass. Oh, he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
That's not going to fool him. The Bruins have it now. Moves it quickly over to Zadorov. From the right side, they gain the zone. Puck dumped in. Nashville's got it behind the net. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. They gain the zone from the left side. Boston's got the puck against the wall. Yossi's got it in the defensive zone. Up along the wing. From the right side and up the middle. Here's a chance. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And he connects with the long bomb.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Quick pass across to Svechkov. Oh, what a save in front. Moves the puck across to Weissblatt. Cuts into the paint. Fantastic save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Feeds it down low. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Dumps it into the ozone. Hollow's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Taken along the wall by Blankenberg. Puck grabbed by Smith. And that one's turned aside.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Esimon's lugging the puck. Throws it in. Nashville's got the puck along the boards. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Shot! And he comes up with the glove save.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
In the final moments of this period, Boston's got a 3-goal lead here. They're up 5-2. Nashville's won the faceoff. Blocked in front. Comes up with a stop. Feeds it across the ice to Lowry. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Perbix. Moves the puck from off the bank pass. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Pasternak. Puts it on net. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. The Predators have had their chances, but they still trail late in the second. The Bruins win it. Back to the point it goes. Puck exits the zone. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone.
What a snipe, James, and that got up in a hurry and just sends the water bottle flying. You know the goaltender doesn't like that, but the shooter, I'm telling you, that one feels pretty terrific. Anytime you're in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net, you want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's coverage there. It's all about accuracy at that point, and he doesn't miss.
The Predators are down, but they're certainly not out after that strike.
They needed a little offensive flair to get back in this one. Now a deficit of 2, and with an intermission that looms ahead, there'll be a lot of talk about and get going in the third.
Slides it across. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Wrap around attempt denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Nashville still down by 2 goals in this one. The Predators take possession off the faceoff. And a great save! Big stop by the keeper. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Bruins will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, the cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
The Predators send their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Marchessault. Oh, there's one more.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Holland's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Predators have it against the wall. Moves it to Yossi. Passes it over to Bunting. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. Feeds the puck to Zadorov. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Takes the feed. The Bruins will kill off a few extra seconds now. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Oh, and he lays a thunderous hit there.
Frustrating for that first unit not to be able to capitalize on the power play, but here comes the second unit. There's still time on the clock to be able to get one on the board.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Minton's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. What a steal in his own end.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going, and instead you turn over the puck.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Nashville's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Sends it over to Marchessault. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Puck scooped up by Minton. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. Slides it diagonally to O'Reilly. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room, gets a little bit fine and just misses wide. Astro's almost ready get back on the ice.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. And one last save. 40 minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next.
Automobile-related pollution is on the increase worldwide. Do your part and take public transit to and from the game.
Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. They're underway here in the third, and this could come down to last shot wins. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
Nashville's been holding on to the puck a ton. They've been doing a real good job of protecting and shielding the puck, but it just hasn't translated into generation of offense. They got to continue to work on that through the third period. They are trailing, but it's right on them. You can feel it's on their stick, James. It's just a matter of getting another one.
The Bruins have it now. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. And a stick breaks that up. And now it's grabbed by Geeky. Across the line, down the left wall. Tries to feed it over to O'Reilly. Feeds it to Forsberg. A great read on the play. Nashville's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Quick pass to SMO. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Predators gain possession. The Bruins ready to go on the attack. Herbix has got it in the defensive end. The Predators cross the line and gain the zone. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Off the one-timer. Oh, that'll get the fans on their feet. What a stop with the glove. The Predators have time on their side despite trailing early in this third period. They have put a lot of shots on goal. Now they need to finish. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Middlestad's got it across the line. Fires it. Rejected by the blocker. And the puck's knocked loose. Into the corner now. And that pass is redirected. Nice zone entry from the left. To his teammate. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Handles the pass. Slides the puck across to Arvidsson. Oh, Smart heads up read. Nashville's got it along the wall. Rips it on net. What a stop as he puts out the fire.
Swayman's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Here's a blast. Can't get it to go. Rips it. Turns it away on the slap shot. Sends it into the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Kostelic. And that's intercepted by Wood. And a little body contact on that play. Who gets rocked once again?
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
And he takes the dish. Into the attacking area from the left side. Good hit. Here's a short pass to Kostelic. Sent into the offensive zone. The Predators gain control of the puck. Quick feed to Smith. Sends the pass over. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Right side sent up ahead into the middle of the ice. The Bruins carried along the wall. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. The Predators will play it from the defensive zone. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Swayman's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety. So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Predators have been the better team tonight, but they still trail on the scoreboard early in this third period. Holla's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Scores! And I think he put this in on his own.
He did, James, and this is so deflating when you put it in on your own and you can just see the body language. He is not happy. There's so many sequences that lead to this goal, but it's all initiated with the contact on this play. His team's able to get possession and get on their horses to be able to get this goal. I guess he's not going to get an assist here, but the entire team knows that he was the initiator in the entire thing.
The Predators have made this a one-goal game here in the third.
Might be the final dance in the third period, but there is a lot of runway as this team is on fire right now. And you saw that with that last goal. Is they're within striking distance. You can feel the energy. It's just... Precision passing is what leads to this one-timer opportunity. And it wasn't just an opportunity, James. It was a direct finish as he just slaps it and hammers it home.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's all tied up. And they win that draw at center. Levels them with the hit. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Nashville's ready to go on the attack. Grabbed along the board by Bunting. And the puck's booted away. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. Angles it over to McAvoy. There's another stop.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Bruins win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Oh, he'll feel that one. Oh, a clutch save! Works it across to Kiki. Can't connect. Good use of the body on that play. Taken along the wall by Espero. Gaining momentum along the wing. Nashville's got control of it now from their own end. Here he is in close. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Nashville's got control of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Comes to the paint. Oh, and it goes just over the net. What a chance right there.
That's a tough miss, James. I mean, that's a quality opportunity that's lost there. And the bench, you can see that deflates them because you find a way to get the puck on net, you find more opportunity. You put it up high, guess what? There's no second chance.
Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Minton. Quick pass across to SMO. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. Loses his balance on the play. Nashville's got the puck in the defensive end. And now he angles it across to Marchessault. There's a shot. Oh, it makes the save. Just not enough to keep it out. They've got numbers here. Stops the rocket of a shot. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, and he sweeps the leg to make the save.
And Noonan's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Still lots of time left in the period. We got a tie game. The Predators win it in the defensive zone. Moves it over to McCarron. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Centering pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Halla's won the draw and they're on the attack. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Sends a pass over, and that slides right out to center ice. Can't get it to go. Picked up along the boards by Yossi. Boston's regained possession of the puck. Can't get a hold of that pass. Nashville's got the puck in their own end. Halla's stick handling in his own zone. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Great reach with the poke check by Zadorov. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Here's a shot, and that's blocked away. Moves it quickly over to Stamkos. And now he tries to get it across to Forsberg. Takes a shot, and that goes off a player in front. Slides it diagonally to Arvidsson. Shot, and there's the save. Scooped up along the wall by Zaka. Moves it to Yossi. Boston's got the puck. Quick pass to Arvidsson. The Predators gain possession along the wall. Takes the shot, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. And they'll dump it in. The Bruins will play the puck from behind the net. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Corrales won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Nashville's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Bruins have it against the wall. Slides the puck ahead to Weissblatt. Here's a short pass to Aspero. Shakes off the coverage. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Slides it to Barron. And he sends it across to Evangelista. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. The Predators will play it in their own end. Quick feed to Smith. And now he moves it to O'Reilly. Fires it on net. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. They dump it in and will change personnel here. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. Smith's crossed the line and gained the zone. Can't hang on after that hit. Battle along the wall. Couldn't catch up to that pass. The Predators have it behind the cage. taking the puck behind his net. Picked up along the wall by O'Reilly. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Bruins take possession in the neutral zone. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Takes the feed from his own end.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Driving right to the front. Shuts him down.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the D back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
The Bruins with a huge goal here in this third period. Now buckle up, and can they hang on?
Well, I think it's more than hanging on, James. They got to continue to attack, and they've got to manage the puck. I mean, yes, it's the third period. There's a lot of runway left here. It's only a one-goal game.
Grabbed along the boards by Smith. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Predators still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. The Bruins start with the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Kiki. Gets in front of the shot. Battling for it along the boards. Taken along the wall by Purvis. The Predators move it ahead. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Off a stick, and they can't connect.
This is the best part of the game. It's really tight. It's down the stretch. One mistake either way will be the difference maker.
And that's broken up. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Quick shot! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Sends it across the ice. Picked up along the boards by Minton. Nashville's got it in the neutral zone. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Taken by Husnutinov. Moves it to Minton. And that doesn't go well. Scooped up along the wall by Purvis. Quick pass to Bunting. Takes a shot. Here's a short pass to Peak. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Nashville's gained possession. Now over to Bunting. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. From the point, they take control of it. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
And Noonan's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Nashville's in transition. Shot! Shuts the door with a great save. Boston's looking to break out. Here's a chance! And he makes the easy save. Quick feed to Stechkov. And he takes the feed. Shot! Comes up with the stop. Picked up along the wall by Middlestat. Big time stop there.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Puts it on net. Denies him with a save. Puck picked up by Yossi. Looking to set up offensively. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
A lot of these plays are looking very similar, James, and when it's not working for you, you want to try something different. How about a little jump and chase?
And that's broken out. Oh, what a save with a glove!
And Noonan's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
The Predators continue to trail here in the third period despite being the busier team offensively tonight. Corrali's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Oh, hello! Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. Nice speed at center, moves up ahead now. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now it's over to Chanot. Skates in the crease. Big time stop. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Predators take possession off the face-off. Skates across the blue line. Shot! And he shuts the door on that. The Bruins have it now. Fires it into the offensive zone. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. Bang! Oh, my! Caught with his head down and now the stick's down, Pounder.
Well, James, that's what happens when you're not expecting the hit because you're playing with your head down. I mean, his twig goes flying. He really looks off-kilter and stunned after that hit.
Sends the feed in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, break on the ice packs. He lays out to block that shot. Ow!
This is my kind of play, James. You got to get in the shot lanes late in the third period. You're trying to preserve a lead, and what it does just ignites everyone on the bench. That's a huge play.
Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and tosses up the puck. Moves it quickly over to Kiki. And he loses control of the puck. Back to the goal line. Oh, and he stops that one. And a quick little stick whipping comes up with a turnover. Dragged along the board by Kiki. Here we go. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do, and their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. This is a great goal, James. I mean, they have sustained offensive pressure, and they have their opponent hemmed in their zone. I have been on the other side of this, and it is tough. You're worn down. You start running around. You get caught out of position, and you can't recover. You're vulnerable, and that's exactly what happened here, and they took advantage.
Boston's been the better team tonight, Cheryl. Look at this. They've got the extra goal now here late in this third.
Yeah, and that's a huge goal, James, right? It gives you the extra cushion. It's kind of an insurance marker. You know they're going to try and pull their tender late in the third. So now you got a little more breathing room in this one.
And that goes off the glove, and it stays out. Over the line they come. The Predators gain possession. Nice feed from the right wing. Fires it, and that shot dies in traffic. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. Here's a shot off target. Taken along the wall by Lowry. And that's knocked away by Shea. McCarron's gained the line and on the attack. Here's a shot. Turns him away. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Moves it over to SMO. Nashville's got control of it now from their own end. Grabs the puck. Slides the pass over to Yossi. Moves it to Wood. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Off the stick. Answers it with an even better save. Nashville's had more shots on goal, but yet they've run into a hot goalie. They trail late in this third period. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Yossi's got control of it now behind the cage. Oh, look! Out against the wall!
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall.
Quick pass to McAvoy. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. Here's a short pass to Espero. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
And Noonan's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
The Bruins take it along the wall. Takes a shot, and he's able to handle that one.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Passes it over. No room for that one to get through. Boston's got it in their own zone. Takes the feed at the point. Denies him on the slapper. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Predators win the defensive zone faceoff. With some open space at center. Here they come on the rush. Drills them. And that's blocked. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
A critical draw here. Lindholm's won the draw here in their own zone. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Slides it across to Pasternak. Shot! And it comes up with the save! There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Nashville's taking possession in their own end. Scrum ensues along the boards. Slides the puck over. Great defensive effort with the stick. Here's a chance behind the net. Picked up along the boards by Geekie. The Predators take possession in the defensive end. Solid check to slow him down. Puck moves over to Blankenberg. And now it's grabbed by Forsberg. Tries to feed it over to Chanot. Takes the feed at the back end. And the lane clogged up blocking that. Sends one up to Marchessault. Puts it in deep. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. The Predators have it from their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Castellic crossed the line and is on the attack now. Fires it on net. Makes the save again. Oh, my goodness, he's on fire and goal.
contact to be able to get possession of a puck here, James. I mean, it's about separating your player from puck, and you got to sacrifice your body a little bit. You know that you're going in as the initiator in that contact zone, if you will. But now your team has possession, and it results in a goal. That's a great assist.
The Bruins continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Quick shot! Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck. He's in a high-danger scoring area. He's got a bit of time, but he knows he's going to have coverage come to him right away, so a quick snapshot, and he buries it.
The Predators don't have time on their side, but they're starting to scratch back.
They're scratching back, they're clawing back, but they're going to have to take some offensive chances. D are going to have to start jumping in, opening up lanes, and creating odd man rushes.
Takes a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Nashville's got a hold of it along the wall. Wilsby's got a hold of the puck behind his own cage. Across the line from center. Shot! Big stop right there. Pass back to the point. Makes another stop.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Here's a chance. Answers the call with a big save. Almost down to the final minute here in this third. Quick feed to Svechkov. Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Svechkov. And he gets just enough to keep it out. Nashville's got possession here in the offensive zone. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. Well, they have a numerical advantage with the goaltender out, and it's all about numbers now, James. It's about outnumbering your opponent all over the ice, finding the seams, and then really pressing and being urgent in and around the paint.
Nashville's goal has suddenly tightened the gap here in period number 3.
Well, they're within one, James, and it's not enough right now, so they're going to have to continue to counter, transition quickly, but most importantly, retrieve the puck. That is critical to be able to possess it.
Enters the offensive zone from the left. Comes to the front. Solid hit on that play. Nashville's emptied the net. The extra attackers now out on the ice. A shot at the empty net. Scores into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
The Bruins may have found the insurance marker they needed on that last empty netter there, Cheryl.
Well, outside of a major hiccup, that should be it, James. That should seal the deal. That lead should get the win.
Boston's got the puck along the wall. Huge steal in his own end. Too much congestion in front. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Predators. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Kiki's going off for cross-checking.
Well, sitting with a comfortable lead, this penalty is going to mean nothing right now, James. All it means is that everyone's got to stay a little longer.
They've got the extra attacker out here for the face-off.
Well, they'll be looking for a quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
The Bruins come up with the defensive zone draw. Castelli's got the puck in his own zone. There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. Nashville's decision to pull the goalie late is going to be probably a hot topic on the talk shows tonight, Cheryl. I didn't mind the call, though.
Well, I didn't mind it at all, and that's why they coached the game and get paid the money. You got to take a gamble if you want to attempt to tie it back up, and the only way to do it is to attack, be urgent, and really get another player on the ice.
Well, that puts a bow on the night here this evening from all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. See ya.